What's going on? It's Eric Thomas. Welcome back to Game Time 123. Today we are going to be doing a few things before we get into this. I wanted to say this is going to be basically the intro video towards the Season 1 of the Magic Tournaments, which is a event I've been creating. And this is a based tournament that is about you guys being able to put your ideas below, and it will be the comments down below, and make it so that you can put your ideas for a deck in it. And I'll be using that deck to be able to possibly play it. But first off, we're going to go ahead and get into the main part of this event. So, first off, I lost my thing here. Yeah. There we go. So the way this is going to work, and I'm going to whip you back on it. Not that big, please. The way it's going to work is there's going to be there's going to be 20 decks that are going to be put into this tournament. And they'll be playing a certain number of games. I'll explain that more in a little bit. First off, we're going to go and get into this where we're having a lot of packs to open. This is kind of a preview basically to figure out whether it was even worth buying all these packs. I think it has 70 of them. Let's see. Got 77 packs. We're opening all of them in this video, and this is a preview. And this could be going into what happened in next year's video. The way I was going to explain it, basically how it's going to work, you're going to have your packs. You're going to have your decks, and there's about, I'm just going to go to that right now. Each one of these that are favorited right now are a part of the tournament. Because I think all of them are in there. Yeah, so all these are part of the tournament. I'm going to mute this. I can hear it. So we're going to open all of these. We're going to open all the packs and names. Now these are not going to have any of the cards we opened today. But these are the ideas. You can put in what you think are really good decks. What do you actually want to do? And eventually I'm going to actually put my email for, I believe it's going to be my MBL email. And that's going to say, hey, I haven't put that up yet, but basically what's going to happen is you're going to have the ability to send me a deck list, and I'll put that deck list together to the best of my ability. And that's the basic idea. But first off, let's go ahead and get into this one. We're going to open 77 packs. Now, I got, I think it was 60 of these originally. I don't know if this tells me the... Let's see, does it tell me the purchases? No. Anyways, we got a lot of packs. These are all the decks. I'm going to discuss each one of the packs because I'm not going to discuss them in the thing because it'll take too long. Because there's going to be 30. There's supposedly, if I look at this correctly, I'm going to close that. Unless I will need that. There's going to be 30 games possible for every deck. Right? Yeah, every deck could play up to 30 games. And the way it's going to work, I'll get into that a little bit. I'm not going to do that in a moment. So we're going to go to per packs. We're going to see what we get. Now, there's 3 different packs I've got here. I'm going to go to the store, please, for a moment, just to show you what the kind of pack you get. I bought something. I don't remember what I bought. There was something that gave me 50 packs. And you're going to have every one of these packs is possible. Explore X times. Oh boy. I'm gonna see that. That'd be funny. I'm not gonna do that right now, but yeah. Basically, I've got a bunch of packs. I think I got 6 units and I got a bunch of rares, and then I did buy 1 mythic pack. The mythic pack is the only one that's insured for mythic. And I'm going to take some notes because I want to know if it was worth buying the 50 card instant. Because and the objective here is to figure out whether we actually got a profit off of this or not. Now, obviously, we didn't actually get any money off of this, but that's the basic idea. I was trying to see if it was worth buying. I think it cost me $50 to get that together. And let's see. I don't see. Pin or anything. I'm pretty sure I've got a pencil here somewhere. I got a pin here somewhere, but I don't see one. I want to write down the amount that we get. I'll die at the bottom of this. So, we're going to take a marking, basically. Yeah, I guess I'll use this. Meals, no. About what we get. Now, each of these packs, in case you guys have never opened one of these Magic Arena packs where you do to Magic Arena, they've improved the packs. And the packs are now, these each have, I believe, 6 rare or mythic cards. 6 rare or mythic cards, but they can be from any set. Within that's in standard, I believe. This next pack here, have 8 cards. I don't know exactly the common, uncommon, and other ratios, but they have an insured rare or mythic, and it could have one of these cards that we have the little rare wild card, those sort of things, as well. There's a pencil. This one's work. Of course, this is the one that doesn't work. That's fun. But here we go. So we're going to be opening all these packs this one. This is kind of the preview to this, though. Now we'll say that none of these cards, I'll say this again, none of the cards will be put into any of the decks that are in it. I'm going to review all the packs, because this one will probably be a decent amount of stream for this one, and give you guys an idea for this. If you want to put this, I'll be putting an email to my account. I believe I'll put it into, let me see here. I believe I'll put it into my current Storytime account. It might be my NBL account for it, just so I can get something into it. Alright, let's go and get into this. And I want to keep track of how many mythics we get as well out of it. We've got 77. I'm just gonna mark, and we got. I didn't need this. I can use this. No, we're gonna need it. M R U and C. I'll just keep track of how many of those we get. This is going to be insured rares. There's only rares in that one. We'll get to that one later. Starting off with the first wild. Let's see what we got here. It has a rare. We get 1, 2, 3. It looks like you have. Looks like we have 4. I don't see very much in this one, to be honest. It's actually very good. But then we have a couple comments. I think we've got 1, 2. We've got 2 uncommons. I also put them all together. 2 uncommons, and let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons. And so it would be a rare or mythic. Let's see what it is. It is a rare. Not surprised about that. And it says you can discard any number of cards and then draw as many cards plus 1. And then whenever you put a board count on it, it has 3 or more board counters removed, all counters transformed. Cool. So that's not bad. These are all first though, because I had no opening these. Pack 2, we get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4. We get our 5. So I'm gonna say there's 5 commons in every pack, and there's 2 uncommons. That's what that's so far. And let's see what this is. It is a rare. It says attack player with the most life points. This would be great in a vampire. There's a vampire deck that isn't there. While you have the most life, or whenever it attacks, while you have the most life points, you draw a card and lose 1 life. And if you attack a player with the most life points, then you create 1 with vampire, or attack him with lifelink, I believe. Yeah, okay. Let's see if these are all like that. Okay, we got a common wild card. Not count, so this one's got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got 4 here. It's 5. So every pack has a chance of getting one of these common or uncommon wild cards. These are going to be always uncommon. These are all going to be common. And so nothing great out of this one. We got ourselves Captain Storm something Raider. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, you put 1 counter on it on a target pirate you control. Could be very interesting. Maybe we'll do a pirates deck at some point. This is one of my favorite cards though from this one, because this is like your opponents can't cast spells during their turn. Imagine having if there's a card out there somewhere that says your opponent can't cast spells during their turn. And we got a land that will transform if you have 4 more creatures on the field. I'm not going to mark this anymore. Basically, we're going to have... We got 1 rare... Okay, so I think we're going to have... Basically, we're going to have 8 cards in every pack. Not bad. I'm not bar marking anymore because there's no reason to. Nothing bad. Nothing really incredible. This is not bad. Because this one, if you transform it, it is really ridiculously good. And that would be something we'll have opening deck. Next card we got. We got a mythic, guys. That's a mythic. We got Discover. I got a lot of these. I've already got 5 of them, so I don't think 4 of them. I don't think it's going to make a difference. We can distribute up to 3 1 counters on 1, 2, or 3 creatures. We craft, which means you craft with a creature, so you get rid of creatures in your graveyard or on the field. Yes, and we got a common and an uncommon one. Mythic or rare is Dinosaur Dragon. I feel like that doesn't work. I guess they're kind of the same thing. Beginning of your upkeep, exile top 2 cards to library. You may play them this turn. If you exile a land card, create a 3/1/1 dinosaur with a dinosaur token. And if it's you exile a non-land card, you create a treasure token. Oof. Wow. What a good start. 2 packs. Again, it's a rare here. See, you'll see different units. We got ourselves a Poison Dart Fog, pretty cool one. A Dinosaur, that's Swamp Cycling. Anything like Swamp Cycling or anything like that means you get to search the library for a swamp, and I believe it's put them in your hand. Yep. Then we got this guy, which is if you use a Sin, which means you put something in your graveyard, a permanent in your graveyard, then you get to deal 3 damage to opponent if they didn't sacrifice permanent. We got ourselves. Other dinosaurs have haste. Oh jeez. Imagine we're gonna have a dinosaur deck in the next season. There's just no way we're not going to. That's a pretty good one because it creates 2 dinosaur deck tokens when it enters the battlefield, and then you can sacrifice one if you have one. You must sacrifice one, and you get a 3/3 dinosaur. Nice. That's pretty nice. Next deck we got here. Another rare. Nothing really outstanding. So hopefully the rare. Let's see what the rare it is. Is an artifact. You get to draw, discard, draw a card. There's a better one though, and you can then transform it if you have former permits, and it becomes add X mana of any one color. Goodness, this sounds like a. This sounds like a better version of Black Lotus. Well, okay, it's not better, but it's still pretty good. Because you're not sacrificing it, right? Yeah, you transform it. And you don't transform it back, so that's great. That's really good. Got another mythic. And by the way, every time I go up 1, these both go up 1. So every 6 packs, I get another wild card, which is what these are, which you can use to get other cards of the same rarity. Not bad. We got a dinosaur that says, into the battlefield, you take 2. If you do, target dinosaur deals damage to another target creature. It has haste. That's pretty good. You get yourself a mythic, which is when you untap 1 per permanents during your untap step. Put a time counter on this. Double the number ones. If there are 1,000 or more time counters on this, sacrifice and each opponent loses 1,000 life. Where are we gonna get to that? Okay, and oh my gosh, that's lands too. That is ridiculous. We're gonna have to build a deck around that at some point. My goodness, how? We do have 2 mythics at this point. I'm not gonna bar right on this. We have 2 mythics so far. That's really that's ridiculous. I wonder how much that one goes for. I can get magic goldfish off, because goodness, that just seems ridiculous. I mean, it's a mythic. I don't know where that one goes for right now. $4.17. I guess that doesn't really win it, but so that's ridiculous. I mean, you can't do it again, but you can. There's probably some cards to untap stuff too, so that's can be really good. And the lands are permanent. Everything's permanent there. That's ridiculous. Really good. That's a really good card. I mean, it's gonna be a little slow. I will say that it's gonna be quite a bit slow. Next pack we got 3 here. Rare of it. Nothing really impressive that this can't be blocked by more than 3 creatures. That's good. And we get ourselves. That is terrible. I think removing that counter from it and then tapping our target creature. Can't activate abilities. It can't. Its activated abilities can't be activated for as long as it remains tapped. Ooh, That could be good. Probably not very good though. Next pack, we go ahead and see what we got. We're gonna start seeing a lot of duplicates. We get possibility of counter spell. Basically, yes. We got mythic. Return a non-land. Return to battlefield. Target non-land permanent from your graveyard. But may have less in and equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. Yeah, the entire set is based off the game permanents. So yeah, this could be insane. We're on going to 61. Nothing impressive here. We can discard cards. We can get equal number of total powers exiled to craft it. So you can craft one or more dinosaurs to craft it on it, and it becomes a huge. It could become a huge creature. And then we got another one of these. That's not one of these. Later in the battlefield, you discard a number of cards, then draw mana with cards +1. I think I have one of these. I thought, but maybe not. Next pack. So we won't see the cards. Not anything really great. These are not bad. Makes a creature in it, and whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature gets +2/+1. You can tap that creature. So basically, giving our current creature vigilance, and it gets +2/+1. Pretty interesting. From our rare, we got a cave. We can add 1 mana color. That's not bad. I don't understand what it means. Nothing really impressive. I don't know why it says first. But, here we go. Okay. Pirate, when a pirate you control attacks, you get one that has been chosen this turn. You can get either a treasure token, target creature you can't block, or you exile top card later and you can play it this turn. Pretty interesting. Not great, but not bad. Number, we got a mythic. Mythic alert! Nothing impressive off of this one. Seriously, this has been, we've already seen like 3 of these. And it's saying that it's the first. We got mythic. We got something poets. What does that one go for? I'm gonna look at the mythic, so there's no point in doing any of the other ones. The mythic itself. Is it mythic, right? Oh yeah, here it is. It is $3. I forgot the actual card. Minerva's Battlefield means to for a basic land card, reveal and put in your hand, and then you can transform it by playing a certain amount of, so it's a 3-color commander, and then you're going to transform it back. That's weird. So it just dies after? So it says, create 2 1/1 dinosaurs. War of the Fifth's people gains. Creatures you control have red, white, or blue. Red, green, or blue. No, red. You know what I say. Red, green, or white until end of turn. That's nice. That's cool. I don't know if it really hits. Search the library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And then dinosaurs you control get double strike and trample. Good grief. I don't know that makes any sense because it doesn't say transform it back. So you only get one. You only get once. Next pack. Okay, nothing great off of this one. Rare's not good. Skeletons at +1/+1/+0 in haste. And I think this is a reprint. You may pay if you descend. You may pay 1 life. If you do, return it to its owner's hand. And whenever it enters battlefield, you create a 2 skeleton pirate. Not great. Not bad, but not great. Okay, next pack we got is okay. Nothing, huge or great off of this one. You get Mythic. It says, you create a white gnome creature that power and toughness are equal to the number of artifacts or creatures you control. And ability precard phase, if you tap 5 untapped artifacts and creatures, and you transform it into the other side, which says, whenever you cast an artifact or creature spell using mana produced by this, create a soldier artifact creature that's its power and toughness are equal to. It's wow. Yikes. That could have been really good. And we got another mythic. Mythic alert. I don't think this is very good. What does it say? It says you get to tap it and you can craft a 5 or more. Craft of 1 or more for 5 mana. Oh, that's gonna be 5 cost. It's gonna be specifically 5 cost. And then you can more people you craft with. There it is. Mythic is, this is not a good mythic. I believe this is like $2 right now. $3. Enters taps, and then you can pay 2 to activate only to activate abilities, and then you can craft 4 more activated abilities. There's not only with activated abilities. So basically caves. I didn't really look at any of the caves, but yeah. This card's trash for Mythic. It has all activated abilities of all XL card. Any cards used to activate it. Activate those abilities once each turn. When an activated ability isn't a copy ability, may choose a new copy for card. Interesting. Don't think that's very good. It's not bad. That's a 3rd mythic we've got though. Next pack. I hope I get one Planeswalkers. I really like to get Planeswalkers. These are rare. I don't think there's no rare Planeswalkers in this set, right? No, I don't think so. Take a look. Oh, that's a rare. Is it? No, it's a mythic. I don't think there are any. We get nothing really huge off this one. This one's such ridiculous that you discover 10. I think most cards are less than 10. Is there any cards that actually have mana cost of more than 10 in this set? I think the most expensive. Let's see. I don't. 6. That's 6 is the most I've seen so far. I mean, for creatures. That one's 7. That's not a creature. That one's 3. No, I don't see any. That's 7. That one's 7. But no, I don't see any here. But what Discover is an effect that says, look at the top card of your library, or reveal the top card of your library. If it is a land, you put it to the side, and then it'll do the same thing until you get a card that has mana value less than 10. Then you may cast that card for free, or put it into your hand. If it's and all the other cards go back to the bottom of your library, correct? Yeah. Whenever this creature enters battlefield or attacks, we return one vampire creature. You lose life equal to this vampire. That's not great. Got all the go here. Nothing great off of this. We got this one. It explores. That's nice. Exploring is basically a real top card library. If it's a land, put it in your hand. If it's not, then you get to put it back on top, or put it in your graveyard. And this creature gets a 1/1 counter. Good on one of those vampires. Battlecry. Battlecry is a weird one. It's just like each attack creature gets +1/+0. Next one we got here. We got Mythic. Mythic alert! I don't know what's Mythic, so we'll go ahead. I don't know what it is, but you know. And this set does have a lot of caves in it, and I think I think there's a lot of them. And there's one of each color for sure that just have the exact same ability. Exactly like this one. Other than that, it's whatever the color of the card is. And then we got ourselves the Mythic. Create a token that's a copy of another creature or artifact you control. It gets, except it's an artifact, in addition to other star types, and it gains haste. We are going to have to make a deck out of this at some point. Next card. Nothing really worth it. This is the different. Yeah, so this one says behavior combat. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains vigilance. Vigilance just means it'll tap and you attack it. And we got another one of those. That's not my first one. That's not good. That's, I mean, we got 59, but we're gonna get some good units. I love these. Staggering size. And we got another one of these. It says first. This is a third one. Next one we got. Everything's pretty cool. I mean, this one's actually really good. You get to put 2/1 counters on the target creature, and whenever a creature with 1/1 counter dies, you put it in it. This will be really good in in a Johnny deck. This is great treasure token, and it gives you +2/+0 in first strike. Does not apply when creatures fight. This is terrible. If you have Amber Permanence card, you get to return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You can play a discarded card, or look at the top of 3 cards, and then you get to book it. So far, this is not terrible. You know, cave. If you guys in our cave, this one says you can search a library for basic land. Not cave. Lose 1 all abilities and becomes a 1/1 creature. Yeah. It's black skeleton. So it becomes black, it's a 1/1, it has no other abilities. Woohoo. Oh, we got this one. Symbol of the name of city. Whenever there's battlefields, you get to, or attacks, you get to create a mana token, which is sacrifice an artifact. Target creature. You control explorers. We already discussed explore earlier. Next one we got here. Non-mythic. Nothing really powerful off of this. I mean, this gives you extra stuff. You got stuff there, and this is if you descended, you can do both. You can either destroy a creature, destroy non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value of 1 or less. There's not very many of those. Or you can destroy target creature or planeswalker. There's not very many of those in the set, so don't know how it's gonna work. Next pack we got here. Our hands. We got ourselves here. This is the first one for this one. It's an 8. You can put it back. You can return it back from your graveyard with a facility card, which means basically a die. It goes to the exile instead of going to the graveyard whenever it dies. I love the card name. I can't pronounce the thing, but the Great Mistake. It says it has vigilance and miss, and if you have 8 or more power, 8 or more permanents in your graveyard, you can do that. You can pay 1 more for it and return it back to the field. That's not bad. Then we got this, is the Human Pirate, which is flying in Ward 1. Ward means if you target with a spell, you have to pay 1 additional one after. So if you don't have mana, you can't do it. And you can choose 1 artifact or land, 1 artifact or creature controlled for as long as it ends the battlefield. It becomes a treasure card. Lose all our abilities. Wow, so that's not good. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculously good. That's why I guess that's why it's not legendary. I tend to get a bunch of those. Yeah, I'm just gonna make all of your permanents not be able to do anything. We got nothing really great. We got one of these raging Cycterops. Can't be blocked except with 3 more creatures. Basically, it's how to say this. Dull Menace, something like that. Nothing really great on that one. We got ourselves all creatures get X minus X minus X, which is the number of permanents in your graveyard. This card is actually not a really good rare. It's more like it's honestly more like a common, because if you cast it, let's just say it was a common. It makes sense for it to be a common because, oh, you have a bunch of permanents in your graveyard, great, what? Everything dies. That's not great. It's not bad. Alright, we're gonna discover, we got creators, then we can discover, and if we discover again for the same value, it only triggers once each turn. That's really good. We got a dinosaur, mouse like when sacrifice land, draw a card. We get to nerd discover. There's a lot of discover in the set. And oh, this is actually a ridiculously good one. Basically, it acts as a 6/6 with basically it's everything becomes equal to its toughness. Basically, it becomes whatever's higher. So if you have a 1/1, if you have a 0/1, it becomes a 1/1. If you have let's say a 3/2, it still says a 3/2. But it's ridiculous. This is a really ridiculously good card for a turtle. That's ridiculous. On to 43. Got a lot. One more to go here. Nothing really great. We got our cave, which means you can sacrifice it to destroy non-basic land, which could work with caves, I guess, because it's not basic land. And we got mill 2 card. Oh my goodness! If we can get this out, this is so ridiculous. Oh my goodness! Oh, mill 2 cards. Craft with a dinosaur. Now my question is, it says exile with 4 permanents. I'm trying to read. And 4 mana. So basically, you take a dinosaur out, you take a merfolk out, you pirate, and it becomes a skeleton pirate spirit. Not that order. That with miss, trample, lifelink, and hexproof. Whenever it attacks, each opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent. You may exile that card with exile. Put an exiled card with this onto the battlefield attacking. Oh my goodness! Merfolk's not very powerful, but vampires can be like 3/3. Pirates generally 2/2. Dinosaurs, who knows? That could be a 9/9. That's ridiculous. Let me go back to Ixalan. Nothing really impressive off this one. We got one of these things, which was you can craft an artifact for way too much, and you create a 4/4 blue item when it enters, and you can do it again once per turn. And we got rare, one of those, not very great, whatever. On to the next one, got mythic alert. Nothing really special. We've already seen all of these. And another one of those. We've seen those too. I'm not gonna talk about that one. Mythic number 2, back-to-back mythics. Nothing great off this. We've already seen all of this, and some deals damage to attacking or blocking creatures. Mythic number 2 in a row here. It's a mythic rare card, which means it can be anything. Anything. Doesn't have to be from this set. Next card is going to be mythic number 3 now. It's going to be rare. Now we got a dinosaur here that just gives an target creature the menace until the turn. We get nice. These are all pretty nice. And we got, oh, this is actually ridiculous. At the beginning of your pre-covenant, you add 2 green. So this is ridiculous in a green deck. For 4 mana? That's insane. Nothing great. We have a dinosaur that says, you basically real dinosaur from your hand, and if you do, gain 3 life. Yeah. We got this one that says, whenever it dies, target creature explores. We got rare. Oh, this is a weird one. Basically, you can additional cost. You have to sacrifice a permanent or discard a card, which actually was the reason not to do that. Because if you have that, basically it becomes it's at least a 0/1. If you have no cards in your graveyard, it's 0/1. And if it's assuming you actually rephrase that, it will automatically be a 1/2, a minimum. And it gets better and better depending on how it. This card could honestly be a mythic. Honestly, I could see it being mythic. I can see why it's a rare, because it could be not really good. But every card you put in the graveyard, permanents, makes it ridiculously powerful. We saw this card could go off the insane. That would be another one of those cards in the deck. Nothing here. We can deal 2 damage. I'll have 2 matches with this. We can make a creature -X/-0. Which is number of permanents in the graveyard. They love to give me that, don't they? Then we got another one of these Course of the Lost. Nice. We got another one of these goblins. Nothing great off of these. We got Spirit. It has Ward 2. You can exile another target creature or you control. Return to the battlefield under your notes, and then you get next triplicate. If you want to re-trigger stuff, this is ridiculous. Yeah, it's 100% makes sense as a legendary creature. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to put like these in here, but imagine having something I don't see any right now that are like really worth it. But like, imagine having something like, I don't know. It's something that triggers something else. Like this might do this. If you descended, that doesn't do anything. Like you get to re-trigger something. Like when something enters the battlefield, that's really good. When it attacks while you don't control another dinosaur, you put a stun counter on it. Okay. You gotta control another dinosaur, but the entire set's based off of dinosaurs, pirates, and apparently gnomes. So I don't think I have to worry about that. That's a pretty good one. 34 to go. Nothing great off this. We got a defender that becomes not a defender. Oh, we got one of those vampire creatures, the Vampire Scout. It has Ward pay 3 life. Goodness. Whenever you gain life, it explores and then destroy all other creatures with if its power is exactly 20. This card's not good. Oh, destroy all other creatures of its powers. Never mind. I read this card completely wrong. Okay, so if this creature if it is power 20, which means it has to get 18, has to explore 18 times, or put 18 1/1 counters on it or something. If its power is exactly 20, that could be ridiculous. Destroy all our creatures. That could be a really good creature. I don't think it's great, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Get ourselves here. Nothing great. These are weird. Enters battlefield, sacrifice a creature. That's what it does. And then, if you transform it by crafting with another creature, then opponents lose life points. And then with something like something blood, Exquisitor of Blood, I believe it is, that makes your opponent lose whenever your opponent loses life, he gains life, it becomes an infinite combo. This is terrible. Who put this card back into play? Is my question. I mean, if in draft it's okay, I guess, or whatever format you play, but let me get this one. When it enters battlefield, enters battlefield, counter one target activated or triggered ability. If the ability is an artifact, do you get to copy that ability? And then that permanent loses all in for as long as it remains on it. Mana abilities can't be triggered. Oh my goodness. So I get to make it so you can't do anything. Holy mackerel. That's ridiculous. 32 to go. Another one of these, and this guy, we get this. At the beginning of if you descend, it puts me in the graveyard. Then he gets one counter. Ridiculous. Nothing great. This is honestly a weird card, I will say. Why would you want to use this? When you dealt combat to a attacking player, whenever you deal combat damage to it, the attacking player gains control of it. However, I'm dealt combat damage and it taps it. And then you get to draw a card and put a point counter on this. If it has 5 more point counters, then you create a treasure token. This is terrible. Who put that in there? And we got rare, and the rare is okay. That's not bad. We've already looked at this one. 31. Okay, yay. Threefold Thunder Hulk. It has the 3/1 counters, yay. And if it be able to attack to create X 1/1 goblins, which is equal to to its power. That could end up getting really insane really quickly. You can stack this in an artifact also to do this, so you can just constantly get stuff out there. This is ridiculous because you get to attack with it, and this is an artifact, so you can sacrifice it if you have 2. And since it's cost 7, jeez. Nothing great off of these things. We got there was Discover. We got ourselves a mysterious weapon. This is a really cute card, I have to say. You can, whenever it enters battlefield, return 1 target permanent to its owner's hand. You control to its owner's hand. I guess that's not great. No, I guess it's not bad. And then we got another one of these hulking raptors. Really good here. I'm liking this so far. I'm getting a lot of these. So, we can discard a card to equip something basically, or pay 3. And equipping it makes it +2/+1. That's really good. And this is it costs so much, but for a cave in your graveyard, in every cave you control, it costs 1 less. So in theory, you can pay. It could be a 5/5 that costs 1. And then we got ourselves a Ascending game, which is we already talked about. It's not. I don't think it's good. Oh, this is nice. Petrify. Basically, it's I don't know what it is, but it's basically a card makes it so you can't attack, block, or activate abilities. This I've won the games with. I've actually not used, but I could win you could win the games with that card. Imagine having that one. A deck would make a dinosaur itself though, because that's ridiculous. And this one says we can sacrifice an artifact or creature and put 1 counter on up to 2 creatures. The rare is trash. We're gonna do that one though, so you know. Nothing really great. I think this one's really good if you can get anything, because imagine this. I don't know how you do this. Give a creature. I don't know how that one works, but you know it's pretty not bad. Then we got mythic rare. We got just a rare. I think that's not matters. Nothing great. We got a treasure thing, which allows you to discover 5. This thing explores. This one gets you to spin me on a dinosaur, which I think honestly, there's a card somewhere that basically says dinosaurs cost 2 less, which I don't think I've seen in this set. Whenever it attacks, reveal top card of your library. If it's a creature card with mana value 3 or less, put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard. Or we put that back on top, I guess. 25. Back to go. Mythic or rare alert. Is it good? I don't know. Nothing really good. We got this one, Marking Rasa, which deals X damage to target creature you control. Nice. This one does 6 damage. I don't think that's really useful. This says whenever it enters battlefield, each player sacrifices 2 permanents. 2 creatures. I mean, it's not bad, I guess. Mythical rare is a god. We have the first god. It says whenever a red source was deal damage, non-damage to less damage, that source deals damage equal to its damage instead. So, have something like shock. It does 4 instead. And then you can transform it, which is transform, temporal power, activate rare sources, deals 4 or more combat non-combat damages activate its turn. Okay, weird. I don't know what that means. That second one doesn't make any sense. Transform it back to this one, I guess. Activate only if red sources have dealt 4 more non-combat damage this turn. And it goes back to that. Back to a creature. Okay, interesting. Next one we got nothing great. This one gives it haste. Nope. And this is one of those that says, hey, you get 2/3 red dinosaur with menace. And when it attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Does something. Not great. Alright, we got a something that says all creatures get -2/2. If a creature opponent controls would die, you exile instead, so it doesn't go to the graveyard. Ooh, that's nice. And this gives you possibility of doing stuff. And you get yourselves another one of those golems. Really expensive. It'd be good in archive deck though. It's not an artifact, I don't think. Okay, that's terrible. Nothing bad off of this one here, and then we got this one, which is now 3/3, makes a creature 3/3, white llama creature, because that's apparently a thing now. It's still land, and every other creature gets +1/+1. That's attacking. That's nice. Nothing ridiculously good off of this, but you know, one of those. This one's actually not bad. if you had 4 cards permanents in your graveyard, then it's -10, -10. Pretty good. That's pretty good for that one. Okay, we got nothing great off of this. And we got a Goblin Pirate, which is min attacks. You get a treasure token, or just do other things. 19 to go for these. I'm impressed with the amount I got. This is the first one I got. This is not a bad one. Honestly, for crew 1, that's pretty dang good. I think I'm able to use that. There's a card that says target creature gets +3/+3, and then step into any creature. Well, it's already attacking. It can't change any creature, but when it attacks, you get a treasure token, and it loses the equipment at the end of the storm. So that something's good. Oh, we got a that's new. Okay, it says when it enters battlefield, choose 1. Either tap it to add 1 mana of the chosen color, or add 2 mana of the chosen color, and you can only spend this mana only to activate lands abilities. Boost lands. Yeah, okay. First ability is good. Second one, nah, not so much. 18 to go. Let's see what we got. No mythic. We've got everything, I think, so far, except I don't care. This is just weird. I think this art's a little bit off. It should be someone like drowning. Nobody answered for that. We get ourselves. Well, that's not bad. We get to spend mana to only cast active artifact spells, activate abilities of artifacts, and you can exile 1 more artifacts. You control with X mana with value of X or X, which it doesn't specify. Command value X. Return an artifact feature with mana values X or less than your felt. Okay, so you can exile so many cards, and then as long as that total value of created for mana cost is equal to that or X or less, you get play. Cool. 17 to go. Nothing great off of these, but we could do. We're gonna make a dinosaur deck eventually, but not this year. Battle Cry. Another one of those. 16 cards left to go. We get ourselves one that says when it enters the battlefield, tap one creature and puts 2 stun counters on it. Really good. And you can make a target creature to explore after it crafts. We get something that you add 1 mana of any color, and then you make exile target card from your graveyard. You may cast dinosaur cards from among the cards you exile with this. If it's cast this way, it enters with a fatality counter. Yeah, there's not many of those. Not bad. Then when we craft things, nothing great. Oh, we got another one. This one's good. You get to draw a card for each dinosaur. It is. And we got our Souls of Lost. And nothing off. We see, whenever it enters battlefield, we put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Put a cave. If you put a cave this way, you gain 4 life. Then this one says, when it's Merfolk guy, girl, whatever it is, I don't know. Whenever a creature you control explores and land, that means you reveal land, you get to put the land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped, and whenever a creature you control explores, put 1 counter on this card instead. Yeesh. And we got none of those. That's not great. There's a card I want to make sure again. We got ourselves a mythic, guys. Mythic alert! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 mythics so far. Nothing huge off of this. With a mythic block card, so basically anything. Ourselves. Nothing. No, I didn't. Honestly, there's one thing I have not seen. I'm kind of looking for it. And then one of those candidates, we get Pearl Woods and Dark Fog, which is nice. But, 11 to go. We got ourselves a nice. Other caves have pay 1 life. You can add 1 mana to any color. Oh, cool. Nice. Here we go. This is the card I was looking for. Basically gives our creature trample, which would be great in a cat's trample deck. And then we got another one of those Sun Caverns. Yay! Nothing great off of this one. We got this one for the first time in a dead weight, which has been repeated so many times. When it enters battlefield or attack, return one vampire creature from the graveyard to the battlefield with a failed tailing card, and you lose life equal to it. You've already looked at this one, but ditch. 9 more to go for those. Nothing huge. Oh, we got this one, which is basically it's a 7/7 for 6, and you can make it unblockable by creatures that have power, lower power. And we got this one, which is a nice Tarn's Soul Claver. It has vigilance, and whenever an artifact or creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1 counter on the creature. That's pretty good. A few more of these left here. So we got nothing great. This one says Guardian of the Great Door, which is the first one I've seen of this one. As additional part, you have 2 additional cost of spell. You tap 4 untapped artifact creatures or lands. And it has flying. Ooh, that's a good one. And we get this. Whenever it enters battlefield or attacks, you create a match token. Yay. 7 more of these to go. Non-mythic. We have this Pit of Offering, which is but you exile up to 3 cards from our graveyard. You can play when we have any one of the colors of the cards you exiled. So not colorless. So if you exile any of these cards, if you exile 3 cards, cool. Yes. And we get this one, and oh, we got this some Staglight Stalker. It's missed at the beginning of your upkeep, in step. Sorry. Then if you descended, you get chance, and then you can sacrifice it to make target creature gets -X/-X. So could be really good. 6 more of these to go. Oh, we got an insect. This is the first one of those I've seen. Whenever it attacks, if there are 4 more permanents in the graveyard, you get to draw a card and lose 1 life. That just sounds terrible. Oh, this is a good one. If we're making a Merfolk deck. Whenever 1 more Merfolk become tapped, you create a 1/1 Merfolk with Hexproof. 5 of these to go. Not anything, huge. Got one of these, which is actually really good. 4 of these to go. You got a mythic alert! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 mythics so far. Oh, we got the Bat God. And the Bat God goes for, as of right now, if I can go find it. That guy currently goes for $13.57. Whenever it attacks, each opponent discards a card. Each opponent can't, you draw a card. And if the opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 bat with flying. And then when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped. Transform it back to this. And you're going to activate this if the player has 1 or 2 cards in their hand. Not great. 3 more to go. Nothing great off these. But, we got this one is sacrificing an artifact or creature. What? I'll put 1 more counter on that. Let's say, are they talking about Spanish? Half the cards in Spanish. What happened? No, it's just. And we got rare mark. I think we got 2 more of these to go, and then we get our big ones. Nothing impressive. We get a 3/3. And I got rare. Then we're going with another one of these spirits. The last pack for this one here. Okay, we got ourselves nothing. We never got on pirate. Alright, so now let me talk about how these work. So there's going to be I think 5 rares and 1 mythic. I think this is a mythic though as well. We'll go into this one first. This we'll ensure to have the mythic from the set. Oh, nothing powerful when we get ourselves another one of those things. Jeez. All right. First, we have a lot of these. We have to reveal nothing great off of that one. Got land thing. Oh, we got a vampire into the mythic. It says if you sacrifice a opponent, you gain 2 life. If it's the first time, that is. If it's the second time, each opponent loses 2 life. If it's the third time, you create a 4/3 bat demon token with flying. Oh, that's great. I like one of those. They forgot this. I got a spider that really does nothing. And I got another mythic, which is a fairy dynamite. You choose a number between 1 and 10, because that's I think it only goes against. And whenever a opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, and value with that mana value, power or toughness equal to the hits, that player loses 2 life and draws a card. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Next, mythical pack. Got 1 mythic for sure. Discover 10. If you discover tiles mana value 10 or less. What? If the discover card is mana value 10 or less, you create tap tokens equal to the difference. Oh, it's less. Gotcha. That makes sense. Now one of those. Mythic, we got a god! We got a god! It's a god. I got the alternate art version of this card in my previous draft. But I still didn't win any games. When it deals damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. Put a creature and or land card from among them, put the rest of the bottom of the library. And you can transform it to basically a basic land, kind of. Hey, we got that card, 18/6, that does nothing. Oh, we choose a creature type. This would be great, I think, honestly. That's not bad. And you got yourselves Sovereign Angel. If you cast during your turn, you may play a land card from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less. And if you do, it gains when this creature it's put into the graveyard battlefield, exile it and gain 2 life. Pretty cool, pretty good. 4 more of these to go. Let's see what we got. Obviously, I got mythics here, but these are actually really nice. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, whenever you draw a second card, which actually means you might make a deck out of just drawing. I think we have one of those already. When it dies, return no creature to a mana value 3 or less in the battlefield. Yes, that's nice. Yeah, we got this thing. We've already seen this one. I've only seen this one. You've only seen this one too. It's 3/4 dinosaur. We get Grimm's command, which is from put 2/1 counters on target creature. It gains lifelink until end turn. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Return 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Exile, and then each one sacrifices a creature with the highest power they control. Good grief, that's a mouthful. We have Vampire Demon, which is something of the last gift. Whenever, if you can't, this card makes no sense for wording. Here's battlefield. If you cast it, I guess it's other than discover. If you sacrifice all other creatures they control. Each player sacrifices all of each other creature they control, and that player returns all creatures from the graveyard that weren't put there in this play from the battle. Oh, that might be good. I don't know. Mythical rare is I love this guy. He's too good. If you want to do something else, I've made a deck on this guy before. I have not done anything with him, and I think he might actually be part of the thing before. We'll look at that in a second. A little bit here. Alright, we got ourselves... That is not useful. Hey, we get subscribe 1 and get treasure tokens. Yay! We get an armored vehicle, which deals 5 damage to a creature. Let me go back to YouTube. Nice. Whenever one more creatures you brother does excessive damage, you create treasure token. Nice. Another one of those guys. Dinosaur. Another one of those.
The multiverse is a paradise
yes!
of inspiration.
I'll take it. I will take that. So I won. I think I already actually went ahead and got one of these. So, I don't know. It's not great, but you know, it's nice. Next card we get ourselves is going to be one mistake for sure. Goblin Rogue. Yay. Now hold a snake. Yay. We got Entertainment. Oh, triple damage. That's nice. Legendary Land, which is apparently from Lord of the Rings. I didn't know that they were even allowing you to do this. Nice. And we got ourselves a dinosaur. Its damage battlefield is score 5. And then you can just discard it instead of paying 3. And deal 3 damage target. And we got ourselves a Mythic, which is when you cast a spell targeting on a single artifact, create a token that's a copy of the artifact or creature that except it's not legendary. Oh wow. Last pack. We got which one Mythic. Let's see. That card is not good. Not good. Maybe becomes whenever a card enters the battlefield or attacks, exile target card from a graveyard, put 1 counter on it. Okay, I don't know. And as long as it has flying for as long as it's the same as trooper, so it basically has all the abilities that you have on the field. We get this guy, and we get our Mythic, which is not bad. Not bad. All right, now we get to the more complicated stuff. That is a lot of cards. So here's how it works. So I said all 20 of these here. I'm gonna get this other thing up here. There's a lot of these things. Let's see. Here we go. This is the season, what I call the season mode. And I'm going to put the full screen for a moment. And we're not going to worry about this. Alright, so the way this works is there's a ton of these. There's going to be a lot of games. There's 20 decks. So each one is based off earning. I'll talk about what each one does. I'm not going to go for any. I'll go for each of those in the So each one of these decks has a specific thing they're based off of doing. Alright. Flying. Oh, well, I'm just going to go with these. So we got flying. I'm going to go turn that down for a second. So we'll talk first about each of these decks. So we'll talk about each one of these decks. There's 20 of them. Now the way this is going to work is that every deck will play 5 games in basically 6 rounds. Could play in 6 rounds. Won't necessarily play in 6 rounds. The way it's going to work is everyone starts off the game with, they'll play 5 games against the bot, and all those will be videos. I'm not going to do streams, live streams, it'll take forever to do that. Then after the first round is over, you'll play 5 games against the bot, and then you play the second round, which will be 4 games against the bot and 1 game against a player. After those 10 games have occurred, the 2 worst decks are eliminated. Then it goes to round 3, which is if a deck does not, each deck has to have 2 wins, and you play 3 games against the bot, 2 games against the player. It's a lot of these, yes, I know. And as long as you win at least 2 of those games, you move on to round 4. If you don't get that, then you are eliminated from the thing as well. And then on round 4, if you have to get 3 wins, which will play 2 games against the bot and 3 games against the player. Yeah, my thing is missing. Let's knock off that. Then after those 2 all that after round 4 is over, whatever decks don't make it to that, that's the play-in position. Then we got the playoffs. And this is where it gets really complicated. Comes down to only, I believe it's the top. It will become the top 8 in the end. So half of the cards will make it into the end. But the way it will work is there could be less than that, because I don't know how many are in it. It's sure at least 8 are going to go in. Whoever the top 8 teams, which who knows what they are going to be going into it. And then we get the finals, and then you'll play 5, and that would be 1 game against the bot and 4 games against the player. That's 25 games. Then on the 30 games, you'll play 5 games against the player. And you'll play 5 games against the player even is. So you'll play all those games, even if you get eliminated. And whoever has the best records after all that will be deciding this to be up. Now there is a theme to this one, and I'm going to play it, and I have that linked in the bottom as well. So let's see if I have it here. Might have to go and get off of YouTube. It is linked below as well. I have it somewhere. Go to this here. This is the theme for this, and it is below as well. It's called Face Off by Kevin McLeod. So I want to shout out to that because it's an interesting thing for it. It's called Face Off, and this will be the theme for that. You saw the theme for the regular one for what was Magic Arena, but that's because it was Magic Arena. It was the Magic Arena video, and all these are in here. I'll go ahead and talk about each one of them when we get into each one of these, because they're not all in. I need to check to see if some of these decks are actually not in here. Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, there are 20 decks. Now, once a deck, if you go see them right now, they're all favorited. Once the deck is eliminated, it will lose favorite. It will lose that. I won't play that one anymore. So let me go and get the one here. I'm going to see here. It is. Okay, So here is the theme for that, for the intro to that. And I'll go ahead and bring the thing back up. This will look like. So here's the intro theme to this. And that is the theme for the intro to that one, which will be at the beginning of each one. It's about a minute long. So that is the concept. That is what it is going to be. And there will be the thing under the videos as well. So just a preview off of that. There's a bunch of decks, and they're all based off of what they say, pretty much. If you want to make it for next season, I'm gonna do as many seasons as I can. I might lower the number of games, but let me go ahead and put that back up here. But the way it's gonna work is each one of these decks. I'm actually gonna exit out of this because I don't need it anymore. When we get to the actual videos, we'll go over the top of that a little bit more. So the way it's going to work, to give better explanation for that, is you see here wins, losses. That's wins and losses, and then points. If the deck wins the game, it will get a point it will get 1 point on this column. Let's see, master tokens 1. They're going to get a point there. If they lost, they'll get a point here. And then whatever their score was will be right here. Will be in the point system. So if they got no life, if they lost, they are going to get 0 points on that game. And that will just basically help to decide who works. And you can see here the colors for each of the decks. This red line here, that's in the case after round 2 is over, whatever teams are below this bar are eliminated. So that is when it will be it. And it may get in whatever teams are below that bar. The bar will move up as we go on as well. So that is it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to keep your game on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Next week, let me see what we're looking at here. I know we had next week's Thanksgiving, I believe. So I may end up doing a stream one of those days a week. And these are going to take, I'm not going to give you things live because it will take forever for that. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to keep your game on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. That took not a decent